Okay everybody, welcome back to Baby Draw Archery. Today's video is gonna be of making a Spot Hogg Fast Eddy XL from a 3-pin to a 5-pin. These 3 pins right here are 19, and then the 2 bottom ones that are gonna add to it are gonna be 0.10. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna loosen up these 3 screws and this screw right here that keeps this plastic ring attached. So I kinda already did loosen this guy, so the other ones we're gonna take care of are the other 3. And I'm using this to add all my screws in there, any small parts, so I don't lose them. So first we're gonna come in, one, two, then the third one, and see, the ring came out. Another pin right there. Okay, so then the next step is, because we're gonna move this guy, okay, there you go. We're gonna move this pin and this pin to these 2 right here. So normally I kind of don't need to move this one because it's already there. So the one that I need to take care of is this guy right here. But first I need to remove this bracket right here. So the way to do that is by loosening this screw and this one right here. Okay, already got my sorry, the table's moving a bit. Okay, so get these guys out of here. Boom, out. So these plastic tubing is to protect the fiber, but there are 2 of them that are empty. So I'm gonna remove this guy. It doesn't have anything on it. And then there's another one, is the bottom one, which this guy right, this one right here, the one that is other one. So the one that was on top and the one on the bottom were empty. So those are gonna be the ones they're gonna remove. Okay, so I'm gonna take this guy off. So first I need to loosen these 2 screws right here. Oop. Let's see, lighting. Okay, right there. These 2 screws right there. Just loosen them so I can remove this guy. So this guy comes off. Boom. So what I'm gonna do is remove all of it. There you go. Okay, So there is one more step that you got to worry about. So because the second pin, okay, so got a little bit more light. So you see that second hole right there? So that guy right there is a lot closer than the ones these guys already are. So if I just, let me see, where's the one I just took off? Okay, so if I put this one there, this one will be too big, too long, and then you see right here, this is a lot shorter than the new ones I got, because you see how like those other holes are in the bottom, so that part needed to be a lot longer. So because I'm putting one of the 19s here, I will need to remove this part from this one and add it to my other one, because these guys are 10 on the size of my fiber. Okay. And I'm using a flashlight to give me a little bit extra light on those little parts. Okay. So what you're gonna need to do is, it's pretty easy to exchange. You come in, get this screw, and just loosen it up all the way. But making sure the rubber part, you press it in, keep going, press it in, keep going, press it in, going until it comes off. So don't just pull, hold the rubber tubing here and pull. Okay, so this part is out. So I'm gonna add the other one that has a longer of these guys. So you see that hole right there? We will put it in there and pull. Keep going till they get connected, and you screw this guy back. There you go. Then we can add it. Oop, sorry. So we can add it to that second hole right there. And be really careful. See how it's touching right there? So what you can do is just tie it back a little bit more. And you're good. And to keep it in place, we will add two of the screws. Screw one in. Okay, so now I move the pin from from the bottom all the way to the second hole. So now I have 1, 2, and 3, and all those 3 are my 19 pins. Now I'm gonna add the other 2. So I will stop the video right now and then continue it when I add the other 2. Okay, so now we have all our 5 pins, the 3 19s on top and the 10s on the bottom. Now one problem we have is we got all these tubings. How the heck am I gonna organize them? So on the top there are 2 holes. Let's see if I can get them. Right there, 2 holes, and then on the bottom there's 3 more. So that's where those tubings are gonna go. The way I'm gonna organize them is the top one I'm gonna put it to the bottom, like that, just all the way. Then I'm gonna put the one on the bottom on top on the first hole, but making sure it goes on the top area, like that. Just pulling it back. Doing it this way, see how it gives this an arc, so it doesn't stay all bended up like this. Okay, so then I will do the second bottom one to go on top. Then the next one, tubing all the way outside. So see, when I'm doing this, I'm overlapping it so they look really nice, organized at the end. Then I get the one in the middle to go all the way outside like that, and put it on the last hole on the bottom, well, on top. There you go. See? Perfect. So that way, when you add this piece, it's much easier, because this part gonna get between all of them. To go around this part right here, just like that. Then I'll add the screws. I will stop the video right now. Okay, so I added the screws. Now to organize the tubings around, so you have 3 on top and 2 on the bottom. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna first wrap the one on the bottom, this first one, then one on from the bottom, then a top, bottom, and top, and it will look like this. Now I'm gonna add the lid and the plastic ring. Sorry. When you add the ring with this, it's much easier if you already kind of have them a little bit together. Then you stuck them in there. Boom, like that. Then just organize it a bit. So I organized the plastic ring a bit, making sure all the tubings were inside and organized. None of them are squishing one or the other. Then I added my other screws to tie it in, and I tie it in the screw that keeps the ring together. Then if you rotate it, voila, the 3 19s on top and the 2 10s on the bottom. And that's how you add pins into a Hogg Fast Eddy XL. Until next time.